God bless you. Prosperity gospel. How does God prosper us? Now we know there are extreme teachings in every truth of God. But the real truth is God doesn't just have one truth. It's not just giving. It's not just grace. It's not just faith. It's not just forgiveness. It's all of these things together. Now we can make mistakes when we highlight prosperity by only when you give. So the more you give, the more you receive. So if you want something from God, just give and you'll receive back. So there's always a fine line with scripture. Is this true? Kind of true. So Jesus says in the Bible, if we ask God, we will receive. Okay, anything we ask. Jesus also tells us that when we give, we will receive, pressed down, shaken together, overflowing. But scripture also tells us in James and many parts, it's when we ask God with the right intention. So you can have the belief, I'm going to give my house away to just God going to give me a bigger house. Or I'm just going to give more money so that God can give me more things. Now, this might not be the right attitude to give. So it's very clear. Scripture is clear. When we give, we will receive, but we have to give with the right attitude. We can also receive favor just by the grace of God. So I don't have to give money, but because God is God, He's good, He's graceful, He's love, He will give to me. Another part in scripture is obedience. When I obey God, and that's way more than just giving money. It's my lifestyle, it's worship, it's prayer, it's feeding the poor, the hungry, the orphan, the widow. It's obeying God for the call upon my life. So I respond to His call and I do what He tells me to do. So there are many ways that God can prosper me or you. It's not only money, but money plays a part. Sometimes God would not sometimes. God requires a tithe, a tenth. Don't care. It doesn't matter what faith you have in that, whether it's Old Testament. It's way before the Old Testament. God requires a tithe, but also an offering. And then we know God will bless us when we give. So just be encouraged. Don't worry. You don't have to sell your house that God will give you another house. If you have the right intention, if you obey God, if you give, if you tithe, if you love God, if you love Him, He can give you even without you having to give your house, for instance, or having to give more. We give more because we trust God. I can give everything because Jesus is in me. Not just because then I'll have more. Of course we'll have more. That's a blessing of God. But that's not why I give. I give because Jesus Christ is in me. I love Jesus.